Alright, here we have what's going to be the start of the Adswood project, which is going to be a low maintenance permaculture design. This is the backyard over here. And if we go over here, we have the front. Have the heating and cooling over here. Gotta look around for that. And then here is the front lawn. Got some really crappy box bushes over here, your average mulch input with the stone paving, and lots of crabgrass seems to be growing in the front. And in the neighbor's yard, we actually have lots of wild onions, which leads me to conclude that we have really acidic soil here with all that crabgrass. Probably high clay as well. You see that the water pit to the front needs to be cleaned out and reworked. And so with the front yard, thinking about putting in some red bee balm in the front to lower the maintenance, because these box bushes are going to need a lot of maintenance. And then that same thing on the side with clover in with that. And then just putting in a no-mow in the front, keeping it simple. This whole water area will have to be cleaned out and restoned and tampered down so that the water can run through it correctly. And up here, where I saw it raining the other day, and we have the water coming up from around here and wrapping around up in front of here and then piling up towards the end. So we're probably going to have to plow this through and then tamper it down and lead it down into the water reservoir over here for the front. So that's pretty simple. Now to the back, what I'm thinking is we have this weird slope that wraps around the whole back of the property, where on the very edge you have this huge hump going the whole way around, which leads the whole way around there. And we have a situation where the water is coming up out of here out to here and turning into a marsh-like situation, with most of it piling up in this one spot, where you can see the species composition change from really pioneer-like vascular plants to non-vascular plants, which means they're definitely not getting enough oxygen or anything like that. You have all the water piling up in this general area. And then you see that it does continue to slope down on this side of the property, but problem is that we have a situation where it's going like this, high up, coming down into a flat zone here, and it's flattening out, but then it goes back down on the very edge of the property. So we have all the water building up back here, turning into a marsh. So, thinking, if we can take the edge of the property, plow it up, and create a aquifer system combined with a garden bed, we can cycle the water that's coming out of these woods and into this property into a tampered down, low sloping garden bed, where the water will filter in and be blocked by a clay wall here, and will wrap the whole way around, slowly going down in elevation, moving the water around the property to the edge of the property, where we'll put in a moat-like system, pretty much a pond, but it'll help keep this area dry. And then we're going to put in a no-mow design in this area, except for this area where all the water is building up, where we're going to put in a small pond and then irrigate the water from this spot down to the moat that's going to be on the side of the property here. Now, property owners also want a fireplace, so we can't put down too much wood chip or anything like that to build up the organic material. So we're just going to try to aim everywhere else to either be a no-mow design, pre-build the fireplace so that it's all around it. And yeah, the old owners seem to have a really janky garden bed over here. I've been slowly taking it apart. They had several sprinkler systems set up with a hose and all that. Looked like they were doing beans and potatoes. Not potatoes. Over here. We already have a fire pit over here, but this is in the way of the waterway, so we're going to have to move all that. This is all going to get taken down and moved. We're going to find a place to put a temporary compost pile until we find a permanent one as well. So that's the beginning of the Adswood project. And we'll see you next time. Colby Kennedy with Hunter Gatherers Food Forest, out.